Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 63 of my Steins Let's Read. Why do my plans keep failing? What am I doing wrong? Is the universe itself out to get me? I'll get you next time, organization scum. Next time. Huh? Oh, please enjoy this next episode. Judging by the time, Mayuri already left the shrine, so I can't contact her until she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait. Oh god, that'll be horrible.
Yeah, that's... Aww.
As before, the Brahm Tube workshop closes early. Mayuri appears as Suzuha and Mr. Braun are leaving. Take Suzuha with you!
Seriously though. Though I have to say, with how this plot is, like, unfolding, I have no idea how you're supposed to be more emotionally invested in Kurisu than you are Mayuri.
Yeah. Well, maybe the thing is we're supposed to be invested in Mayuri as a friend.
Well, I am. I kind of think of her as a sister, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Still, the plot doesn't leave much room for me, especially right here in this area, which presumably goes on for another 5 chapters.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave a lot of room for me to care much about Kurisu because there's something more pressing going on.
Yeah. Well.
So right now I'm invested in Okabe and Mayuri.
Yeah.
And this whole storm of crap.
Yeah. We run through Kanda Myojin's back streets to Ochanomizu Station, taking only minimal precautions to avoid attracting attention. We have to get there before the Sobu line shuts down. We manage to make it to the station without being stopped. But when we get there, I see a group of men waiting by the entrance. They look like CERN. A change of plans. We turn around and head for the Shin Ochanomizu subway station. We arrive at the station later than I intended. I don't usually come here, so I got lost. I stare nervously at the platform clock. According to the scrolling display, the Yamanote, Kaihin, Toku, and Sobu lines have already suspended operations. Wait, it looks like the Chiyoda line has too. It must be protocol to assume that nearby stations may be threatened. Even stations on unconnected lines. Damn. Mayuri hasn't said a word about my strange behavior. Well, she's used to it. She's been with you for a decade.
Pretty much.
This is the 3rd time I've led her on this escape, but each time, she follows me without complaint. Does she really trust me that much? Maybe she can feel my desperation.
She loves you.
That's why I want so badly to save her. We've been together for more than a decade. She's like a little sister to me.
Exactly.
I'll leap as many times as it takes. Huh? Mayuri tilts her head quizzically. I realize that I'm staring at her. Okarin, Mayushi has a lot of questions, but she'll wait for now. But once it's over, I want you to tell me everything, okay? Yeah, I promise.
Man, if I seen that picture, I'd be squishing her cheeks or something.
Yeah. Mayuri smiles happily at that answer. That's right. While we wait for the train, I should ask Mayuri about her whereabouts today. If I have to leap again, I'll need all the information I can get. Where did you go after you saw Lukako? I got an email from Fubuki-chan. A thread came loose in her costume. I went to fix it. Where does Fubuki-chan live? We met at Starbucks at UPX.
Starbucks.
So that's where she was. Now I'm just imagining, do you know the music artist Beck?
No, but I know who he is.
Yeah. I'm just picturing him with a star on his head. Starbucks. That's their logo.
Yeah. Well, if they had like David Beckham doing the ads, I bet they'd get more customers.
Yeah.
Not that they don't have enough customers with their gross company.
Just then, an announcement plays over the PA system. The subway is returning to normal operations. About 20 minutes have passed since we arrived. I didn't expect to be stuck here that long, but it's okay.
What did you eat?
Right now, Moeka should be in Akihabara, heading to the lab. Everything is going to be alright.
Did you leave some for me?
While waiting for the train, I examined the route map on the station's notice board. We can transfer to an overland train at Yoyogi Uehara. It'll take a while, but that'll take us all the way to Odawara.
Oh, that's a nice little DDD sound.
Another announcement. Our train is arriving. I can hear the rumbling and see the lights at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, is someone gonna shove her off?
Mayuri and I are standing just behind the white line. I reach for her hand, meaning to make a dash for the train when the doors open, but I guess there's no hurry now. I let my hand fall to my side, empty.
No, don't do the thing.
The roar comes closer. About the party tonight. Mayuri is saying something. I can't quite hear her over the train.
Don't do the thing.
It got cancelled, but we should definitely...
Mayuri.
No.
Suddenly, Mayuri disappears. Huh?
No, don't do the thing. No.
There she is, leaning out over the tracks. She's off balance, as if stumbled, or someone pushed her. She seems to hang there for a moment, and then the train comes screaming into the station.
Oh.
I hear a sound from under the train. I can't describe it, but it makes me instantly nauseous. Sparks fly as the train slams on its brakes. The people on the platform scream. I turn to where Mayuri was just a moment ago. There stands a familiar girl. Tiny, adorable, a cute black rabbit pouch slung over her shoulder. Kanoji Nai.
What?
She looks up at me. Her eyes are wide. Her lips tremble.
I saw Mayuri. I wanted to surprise her. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't.
She stares at me for a few more seconds, as if waiting for me to say something, then turns and runs away. The platform is in chaos. The PA informs us that there's been a personal injury accident. Nai is already gone. I don't go after her.
No, don't do the thing.
Instead, I peek timidly through the gap between the train and the platform. One side of the track is a wash of red. My mind is blank. I can't think. I don't even remember how I got back to the lab. Moika's group should have come and gone, but the time leap machine is still here. I guess I should be grateful. It takes longer than usual to set up the machine. For some reason, I have trouble recalling my own phone number. At last, it's ready. Now, take me back. No, we said we were going to noon.
What?
Earlier, we said we should go back to... The time machine should take us back to noon, not... Or we should use it to go back to noon, not... 3.
Great idea.
So, we've had shot, hit by a car, turned into goo, and hit by a subway.
The last two were, shocking.
Yeah. The leap occurs instantaneously. Titer claimed that his time machine takes 1 hour of subjective time to travel 10 years. I don't know if ours has the same behavior, but now is not the time to find out. 10 years. I have no business that far back. Besides, according to Kurisu, time leaping too far into the past could have caused mental disorders due to the gap between personality and memory. Juicy chicken number 1. Okay, he did go back far enough to, before Mayuri left. Mayuri is singing her chicken song, though she's actually eating pre-cooked chicken from the convenience store, instead of her usual juicy chicken number 1. May his noble sacrifice never be forgotten, even in these horrible times. She had to switch because she can't warm up frozen chicken in the microwave, which is now a dedicated part of the time leap machine. I was right to come back 5 hours. Okay, he did leap back to about noon. Mayuri is still in the lab. But what the hell happened back there? It hurts, but I force myself to recall the horrifying scene. Mayuri died again. This time, it happened at Ochanomizu Station, a place completely unrelated to the lab or the bomb threat. Tenoji Nai pushed her onto the tracks, where the train tore her to shreds. Yeah. Could Nai be working for CERN too? No, that can't be right. Nai has the habit of jumping on Mayuri in greeting. She was probably just being her usual affectionate
that's
self.
Quite some timing, you know?
But why did she choose that precise moment? I don't know. I sense malice. Whose malice? It's like fate is playing a cruel joke on us.
Well, there is an idea in a lot of time travel fiction that the past tries to right itself.
Whatever the case, all that matters now is that I have another chance. I need to act. I have the power to save Mayuri. I will do whatever it takes to find a way. This time, we hail a taxi on Chuodori. It'll be expensive, but that hardly matters now. Mayuri comes along quietly. I consider taking her home to Ikebukuro, but Moika's group might be watching her house. I have no idea where they are at this point in time. Instead, I ask the driver to take us to Shinagawa. However, the traffic is unusually heavy. The driver says it's never been this bad before. There must be an obstruction up ahead, an accident or something. That's the only explanation I can think of. We've made it out of Akiba, but at this rate, it'll be forever to reach Shinagawa. I consider getting off here and taking the train, but then I remember what happened at Shin-Ochanomizu Station. I still have trouble saying that.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
The traffic jam could be CERN's doing. I look out the window and scan the crowd for anyone who might be a CERN agent. 3 hours later, we're still stuck. According to the conversation I overheard between our driver and another driver, there's some kind of inspection up ahead. Furthermore, it doesn't seem to be a police inspection, and a small fight broke out at the inspection site or something. To make matters worse, this road has already been closed off, and all the cars behind us are being detoured. There's only about 100 cars waiting, but the inspection has been at a standstill for 3 hours. This can't be a coincidence. Once again, I feel the malice of fate manipulating the situation. Is Mayuri going to die again? If I'd known it was going to turn out like this, I'd have ditched the taxi hours ago. It's not too late. I should pay the driver and get out right. Just then, someone knocks on the window. Our taxi is stopped in the middle of the road. What's going on? I look over, but before I can say anything, a man opens the rear door and gets in next to Mayuri. Huh? He's holding a knife. Another assassin! Mayuri, look out! Before she can reply, the man covers Mayuri's mouth with a large, meaty hand. I try to open my door, but it's locked. Only the driver can open it from the inside. Mayuri opens her eyes wide. Her body twitches. What? It all happened too fast. The man sticks his knife into... The man sticks his knife into Mayuri's chest. A bright red spot stains her clothes. I suppose it's too much to ask that her boobs are too big for the stab to do any damage?
Yeah, a little bit. It's an interesting place to stab her, though. I mean,
What?
it's not the place I'd immediately go to stab somebody and be sure that they die, you know what I mean?
Well, you can hit the heart from there.
I know, but there are a lot more, because the chest is such a cagey area, especially if you're right.
Well, I think it's also to make a... They're trying to make a statement to Okabe.
Yeah, it's just a little dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah. Be quiet, Okabe Rintaro. Another man gets into the passenger seat. He points a gun at the driver and says something to him. Strength drains from Mayuri's body. Her eyes slowly close. A tear rolls down her cheek. I watch her die, inches away, powerless to stop it. I can feel her last breath against my skin. They killed her again. Why? Why can't I save her? Why won't you let me save her? Who decided that Mayuri must die? Moeka? CERN? Or does the world itself wish for Mayuri's death? I won't accept that. I clench my jaw and throw myself forward, driving my forehead into the killer's nose. Gah! He falls back. I shout to the driver, "Open the door!" I crawl out of the taxi and take off running through the traffic jam. After running for hours, I make it back to the lab. Luckily, the time leap machine is still there. I have to leap again.